Today we are going to discuss the rational numbers. In that one we are going to discuss some of the properties of rational numbers, that is also for multiplication and division. The other two properties, that means closure property and commutative property, already I have discussed in the previous video. Before referring this video, please go through that video and subscribe our channel Nirja Education. Now we will discuss the associative property of multiplication and division. What is associative property? Already we have discussed this for addition and subtraction also. That means we have to take three numbers here, that means three rational numbers here. If you are changing the grouping of the numbers, first I am going to multiply the first two rational numbers, and in the second case I am going to multiply, first I am going to multiply the last two rational numbers. That means I am changing the grouping of the rational number. Still changing the grouping, we are getting the same number, then associative property is true in the case of multiplication of rational numbers. That means multiplication of rational number satisfies the associative property. We will check whether this is true or not. For that I have taken three numbers here, that is 2 by 7 multiplied by minus 6 by 8 multiplied by minus 12 by 5. First I am going to multiply these two numbers. So first you have to multiply the numerator with the numerator. So 2 6 are 12, negative sign is there, so I am going to keep the negative sign here. Now multiply the denominator, 7 8s are 56. Now multiply this number with this third number, that is minus 12 by 5. 12 12s are 144, minus minus you will get plus. Now you have to multiply 56 with 5. 6 5s are 33, 5 5s are 25, 25 plus 3 28. So you are getting 144 by 280. I am not going to change this one to standard form because this one we are doing it for only for checking, so I am keeping this as it. Now we will find the RHS of this one. That means now we are going to calculate the RHS of this one. If we are getting the same answer, then associative property is true in the case of multiplication. Now we will solve the RHS. That means the last two numbers I am going to multiply. The first number I am keeping as it. That means 2 by 7. 2 by 7. Now you have to multiply these two number, numerator with numerator. So 6 12s are 2 6 are 12, 1 1 6 are 6, 6 plus 1 72. Now minus minus plus. After that 8 5s are 40. Now you have to multiply again the numerator with the numerator. 2 2s are 4, 7 2s are 14. Again with denominator, 7 4s are 28, you are getting 280. See here also you are getting 144 by 280, and here also you are getting 144 by 280. That means LHS is equal to RHS. So associative property is true in the case of multiplication of rational numbers. That means multiplication of rational number satisfies the associative property. Next we will discuss the associative property of division. Whether division satisfies the associative property or not, we will check. For that I have taken one example here. Three rational numbers I have taken, 8 by 9, 16 by 18 and 14 by 15. First we will do the division of these two rational numbers. That means minus 8 by 9. Division means you know that you have to multiply with the reciprocal. So multiplied by 18 by 16. This I am keeping here, and here minus 14 by 15. You know that you can cancel the numerator and the denominator. 1 9s are 9, 2 9s are 18. Again here 1 8s are 8, 2 8s are 16. Again you can cancel this 2 and 2. You will get 1 divided by minus 1 divided by minus 14 by 15. Again you have to multiply with the reciprocal of the second number. That means minus 1 multiplied by, you have to find the reciprocal of this number. That means 15 by 40. Here minus sign is there. So minus minus plus, you are getting the answer as 15 by 40. That means LHS is equal to 15 by 14. Now we will check the RHS of this one. If the LHS and RHS are equal, then division satisfies this associative property. See here I have written the RHS here. Minus 8 by 9 divided by 16 by 18 divided by minus 14 by 15. Now we will solve the RHS. For that one I am taking the last two numbers here, that is equal to minus 8 by 9 divided by 16 by 18 multiplied by 15 by 14. So division means you have to multiply by the reciprocal of the number. Now you can do the cancellation. So here 7 2s are 14, here 8 2s are 16. Again by 3 you can do 6 3s are 18 and 5 3s are 15. Again by 2 you can do 3 2s are 6 and 4 2s are 8. Now what will you get? Minus 8 by 9 divided by 4 5s are 20. Here 7 3s are 21 you are getting. Now again you have to multiply by the reciprocal of the second number. Minus 8 by 9 minus 21 by 20. Here also you can see whether can you cancel the numerator and denominator. Yes, here you can do. By 4 you can divide 8. 2 4s are 8 and here 5 4s are 20. Again by 3. 3 3s are 9 and 7 3s are 21. Minus minus plus, you will get 2 multiplied by 7 by 3 multiplied by 5. That means 14 by 50. See, here you are getting 15 by 14, but here you are getting 14 by 15. That means LHS is not equal to RHS. LHS is not equal to RHS. So this division of rational number does not satisfy the associative property. Multiplication satisfies the associative property, but division does not satisfy the associative property. Next we will go to the another property, that is distributive property. In that property, mixture of addition and multiplication will be there. That we will see how we have to calculate that one. Here I have written the distributive property general formula of distributive property. I told you that in distributive property addition will be there and multiplication also will be there. So this is the general formula for rational number. A by B multiplied by C by D plus E by F will be equal to A by B multiplied by C by D plus A by B multiplied by E by F. This is the general formula of distributive property. Now we will check whether this is true in the case of rational number. So here I have taken one example, 4 by 5 multiplied by 2 by 3 plus 6 by 7. So first we have to solve this one, 2 by 3 plus 6 by 7. You can see the denominators of this number 3 and 7. They are co-prime numbers, so you can directly multiply the denominator. So I am going to do that one, 4 by 5. Here LCM will be 21. Now you can do the cross multiplication. This already I discussed in the previous video. So 2 7s are 14 plus 3 6 are 18. Now we will add this one, 14 plus 18, 4 plus 8, 12, 1, 1 plus 1, 2, 2 plus 1, 3. You are getting 32 by 21. So 4 multiplied by 32 and 5 multiplied by 21 you have to do now. 2 4s are 8 and 3 4s are 12. Here 1 5s are 5, 2 5s are 10. Now you are getting the answer as 128 by 105. This is the answer for LHS. Now you have to verify the RHS. If these two are equal, then distributive property is true in the case of rational numbers. This is the RHS of this distributive property. We will solve this one. First we have to multiply the numerator with the numerator. 4 2s are 8 and 5 3s are 15 plus 4 6s are 24 divided by 5 7s are 35. Now you have to do the addition. For that you have to find the LCM of 15 and 35. I am going to find the LCM of 15 and 35 here. So first you can divide it by 5. 3 5s are 15 and 7 5s are 35. Now by 3 1 7. Here 7 1 1. Then what will be the LCM? LCM is equal to 7 3s are 21, 21 multiplied by 5, that is equal to 105. So the LCM will be 105. Now you have to change the denominator into 105. So that you have to multiply the numerator and denominator by the same number, by which you can multiply the 15, so that you will get 105. So I am taking first 8 by 15. By which number you have to multiply? You have to get it from here. 5 3s are 50. So you have to multiply by 7. By 7 you have to multiply the numerator also. 8 7s are 56 and 15 7s are 105. Now we will multiply this one, that is 24 by 35. By 3 you have to multiply, by the same number you have to multiply the numerator also. So 4 3s are 12, 2 3s are 6, 6 plus 1 7, and here it will come 105. Now you have to add these two numbers, that means 56 plus 72 by 105. 6 plus 2 8, 5 plus 7 128 by 105. Now you see LHS is equal to RHS. Both the case you are getting the same answer. So distributive property is true in the case of rational numbers. That means rational numbers satisfies the distributive property. Now we will discuss some other properties like multiplicative identity and everything. Next we will discuss the multiplicative identity. In addition, we have already discussed the additive identity. What was additive identity? Yes, when you add 0 to a number, you are getting the same number. Like this way here also, when you multiply a number, by which number? Yes, by 1, you are getting the same number. Any number you can take. 3 by 5 multiplied by 1. What will you get? 3 by 5 only. That means you are multiplying any number by 1, you are getting the same number only. So that is why 1 is known as the multiplicative identity. 0 is the additive identity and 1 is the multiplicative identity. The next one is reciprocal. Already we had discussed what is reciprocal. That means when you are interchanging the numerator and the denominator, you will get the reciprocal. When you are multiplying a number with the reciprocal of the number, what will you get? This is 3 by 5. The reciprocal of 3 by 5 is 5 by 3. What will you get? You can cancel this 5 and 5 and you can cancel this 3 and 3. You will get 1. Yes, when you multiply a number with the reciprocal of the number, you will get 1. The next one is multiplication by 0. You know that when you multiply any number by 0, what you are getting? Yes, 0. Suppose I am taking 6 by 8. multiplying by 0. What will you get? 0. Yes, when you multiply 0 by any number, you will get 0 only. So I hope all of you have understood the properties and how it should be applied for multiplication and division. Thank you everyone.